Welcome to the Coordinator's Corner. We check out the offensive side of the ball today with Todd Fitch as the Bulls get set to go to Sun Life Stadium, play the Miami Hurricanes on Saturday. Coach, first let's go back to the game before the bye week. The Bulls pick up the win over UConn, but at a big price as senior quarterback B.J. Daniels suffers a season-ending injury.
You know, it was a great win, because we had gone through those tough, close games as we led up into that game. But so happy for the players. But, when you lose a senior like B.J., you went Lindsey the week before, basically, it's just hard. Injuries are part of the game, but you hate to see a guy in his career with that type of injury. And, our thoughts are with him, and he's doing well. And the guys are picking up the slack for us right now, and got to go on to the next one.
You had a patchwork offensive line. You had a patchwork wide receiving core, but both of those areas did pretty well.
Did well. It's to the point now where you don't even look anymore, because we've had so many. I think we have seven. We counted 7 injuries on offense right now that are out of action. So, but been really proud of the young guys that have stepped in and like you said, picked up the slack. And this off week has helped some of those guys, leading up to this game because of the more reps, kind of went back to a spring ball mentality. So they'll be fine. We got to go out and play and do our job, but looking forward to those young guys continue to grow.
Now, the Bulls using the bye week really for two things. First of all, to get their injured players healthy, but also to decide on a quarterback in the game in Miami this Saturday. Bobby Eveld, Matt Floyd have both been in contention. We're not going to settle who plays today, but Coach, what have you seen from those two during the last week or so?
Yeah, both have done a really nice job. There's growth on both of them, just inexperience in some phases of the game. Bobby's maturity, you see him, he's been in the fire before. You see he has that game feel, a little game presence to him, but Matt has the mobility and has a knack of getting the ball out and making plays. So it's really a tough decision. They both did a nice job, and as I told both of them, I feel really confident with both of them. Whatever we decide to do, whatever coach decides to do, we're looking forward to go play, and I expect them to play very, very well.
How dramatically does it change the offense? Because really both of these guys have similar qualities in that they are more of a pocket passer than a B.J. Daniels really was.
We've done a little bit of everything with B.J. Obviously, you lose a little bit of the mobility and a little bit of the quarterback run game that we've used at times with B.J. You lose that essence, but I think you do pick up some height. You pick up some vision within the pocket with the physical attributes that these two young guys have. So there's a trade-off. The scary thing is, B.J.'s been around. He's a security blanket, but unfortunately, it's before we want it to happen, but at all times, you have to move on, and it's time to move on, and, these guys have got to go perform, and that's what we're looking forward to see.
When do you make the decision? Is it advantageous to tell one of these guys a few days out, hey, you're going to be the guy, get ready, or is it advantageous to have them not thinking about it that far out and maybe telling them a little bit closer to game time? You
know what, there's pluses to both of them. I think that, I'd feel comfortable, a day or two before, probably letting the guy kind of get his mind around it. Like I said, Bobby's been there before. He's done this before, where Matt, has played a couple snaps this year, but he would be a little bit more uptight just by nature. He hasn't had the first college start. So, I would think that we'll make a decision. Coach will probably make a decision a little closer to game time and try to give the guy a little leeway to what's coming.
A 6-3 slugfest with Miami last year. What do they show you on tape so far in 2012?
Same coaching staff, a lot of the same personnel at the different levels. They lost some starters, but there's enough familiarity with some of the guys they have back. Athleticism, speed, guys at the second level that run well. They've been dinged up a little bit themselves, so we'll have to see who actually makes a starting lineup in a couple spots for them, at linebacker and safety. But, they've given up some yards this year. I know they don't like that, but there's still a lot of talent out there. A lot of guys we recruited, a lot of guys, local guys that we liked a lot. So I know they have quality players, and it will be a great challenge for us on the road, especially with some of the young guys we have playing. So it will be a challenge for us.
Coach, thanks. We'll see you in Miami.
All right, thank you.
Bulls and Hurricanes Saturday, 3 o'clock, Sun Life Stadium. For all the USF football information, stay with us right here on GoUSFBulls.com.